We are 4 years removed from the 2020 election. Their guy has won in 2024, and they are still bitching that the 2020 election was rigged. This guy says, as smart as you think you are, you know from numbers alone there is something fishy with that election. If you don't admit it, you're another content creator too. And I forget what the fucking last thing he said was that TikTok cut off. It doesn't really matter. No, I don't know that something was fishy with that election. That election, 2020, was the most investigated, recount, and poured over election in American history. The votes were counted, recounted again, audited. There were 63 federal court cases. It wasn't stolen. There was nothing fishy. Your guy lost by a landslide. And you guys can't handle it. You will go to your grave bitching about the 2020 presidential election. And that is just fucking pathetic. Ask Rudy Giuliani if he still believes that the 2020 presidential election was stolen. The guy who went into court and swore up and down that this election was stolen, but then had to go back into court and go, yeah, we didn't really have any fucking proof of that, and still got disbarred. And because he pushed that lie so hard and defamed two people, he's now lost everything. His cars, his money, his possessions, his condos, his house, everything. Go ask the Kraken if she still believes that the 2020 election was stolen. This is a woman that was facing an over $1 billion lawsuit and had to go back into court and go, yeah, we really never had any proof of any of that. We were just going by what Trump said. I got a little news flash for you. Trump doesn't even believe the 2020 election was stolen. He just needs to keep up the lie because he can never admit that he was wrong. The 2020 election was not stolen. It was the most open, fair, free, and investigated and recounted election in this country's history. As a matter of fact, when Trump's people went back, remember when he put that fucking dumbass from the, I don't know if it was from Nebraska or Kansas or Iowa, in charge of finding all the election fraud, and they went and started digging into all the numbers? You know what they found? Joe Biden won by an even larger margin. That there were some votes that were missed that were for Joe Biden. His people, Trump's people, found that. So no, I don't know from numbers alone that there was something fishy with that election. I know from numbers alone that this country was sick and tired of Trump's shit, and the only reason Trump got a second chance in 2024 is because millions of Democrats decided they wanted to play the moral high ground game with the Democratic Party. And those people who either refused to vote for Kamala Harris or just stayed home out of protest when they would have normally voted Democrat, every one of those motherfuckers has to own the next presidency, has to own everything that happens from Monday all the way through the next 4 years.